So Clay, you're from around here, right?
Yep.
And we're talking about how it's never been this crowded before.
Never.
You're saying that you think everybody sold everything they own and bought a motorhome.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy crowded. And how many times have you pulled somebody out of that exact ditch?
This is the third time. Just that ditch.
That's crazy. I can't thank you enough for being my hero. Hi everybody. So my channel is about a day in the life. And all I was going to do today is go into town and finish uploading a video for you guys. And then come back, and Joan and I have an extra special day planned. And I pull out of my campsite right there in front. And oh, look at the pretty raven flying over. Oh, he landed on that rock up there. Good morning, Raven. Are you coming to check on me? He needs to, because I decided that I would try the right side of this road. I usually go on the left side, but it's been dragging. And so I thought I'd try the right side. And I have buried my hitch-all. And as you can see, when I buried my hitch-all, it drug my tire and it buried. Now I have my shovel. I just opened up my trunk and I can start digging, but I have no clue what I am doing. And so I called our neighbors, Tim and Stanley, and they're coming over, and I just absolutely hate this and I feel so stupid. So Tim just saw it and said a cuss word. That's how bad it is, folks. So what not to do, and don't ever, ever, ever trust roads that look like they're packed solid, because they're not. You can sink in them in a heartbeat. So Tim says that we are going to take all the boxes off and then take the hitch off. The only problem is the lock, the pin and lock is buried underneath the dirt. So I have my shovel and I'm going to get the boxes off and start digging. Okay, so the hope is to back up, that we've dug enough under the back and the corner for Tim to be able to back up onto those rocks. The back's so high, it's got the tires lifted off the ground.
Yep, Well, I don't think the back is that high anymore. I think it was.
Oh, but it's still spinning.
Yeah, but you dug a hole down there too.
Oh.
Settle, but I don't know for certain. All I know.
I'm buying you a bath at the hostel.
Oh my gosh. I thought we could just put some rocks back here and that we could drive out on the rocks. Problem is, the tires are suspended in air, and that's because the leaf springs on this side are sagging so much. They're all the way down, and so what we need to try to figure out a way to do is see the gap between here and here.
Yeah.
The gap should only be like this much.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So we're never going to get traction. So what we need to try to do is to collapse the leaf spring a bit so we can get some rocks under there so it doesn't move freely, so we can actually drive the thing. The problem is the only jack that we have is this guy, and you can imagine we're probably about 1.5 feet short. Not to mention this will probably lift your grandmother and not much else. So right now we're trying to figure out how to collapse the leaf springs on the side so I can get some rocks underneath. I could dig a hole and put rocks underneath, but we'd have the same problem with it just spinning. So I need to be able to collapse these so this rests firmly on the ground or the rocks. So that's the deal.
Yeah, and in case you're wondering, I don't carry a jack because I know that I can never change a tire on my heavy beast, and so I depend on roadside assistance. I have all the lug nut wrenches to change the tires in case somebody shows up with roadside service that doesn't have the right size, and that jack is what Joan uses for her tiny Scamp. Okay, so Tim is headed back home. I cannot believe, I mean, look at you. I owe you a night at a hotel or something, buddy, for all the work you
wish I could have
did.
done more.
Hey, there's nothing you can
The
do
wheels
when
are off the ground. I can't get the wheels back on the ground.
there's nothing you can do when
If I had a tow strap, I'd try to tow you out, but I don't have one. So.
there's nothing you can do when some ding dong buries her rig so hard that the tires don't even touch
It
ground.
just happens. But
Well, thank you,
I'm sorry.
and I know that you've got to get to work, and the guy says he'll be out, and so I'm just going to sit here and visit with Joan, and we're all good.
all righty. All right. Well, yeah, we're going to go back and lick our blood, sweat, and tears.
And you definitely got bloody, and you're sweaty, and I'm crying tears. So there's all of the above. Thank you, Tim.
It's all good.
Love you.
Love you too.
So, Clay, you're from around here, right? And we're talking about how it's never been this crowded before. You were saying that you think everybody sold everything they own and bought a motorhome. Yeah, it's crazy crowded. And how many times have you pulled somebody out of that exact ditch?
This is the third time. Just that ditch.
That's crazy. I can't thank you enough for being my hero.
it.